Now, third speaker is the senior member of this club. Well, not this club, but the senior Toastmaster. That means somewhat old. Somebody used to old ways, traditional system, and proud of it. But then we have a new way, pathway. So Prabhakar, now I cannot twirl like Janet did last time when she was Toastmaster and a speaker. I'll just take off my jacket to change my persona. I'm going to talk to you about why it is good for you.
How long?
5 to 7 minutes, and it is also from the manual, basic manual, research to topic. Henry Bergson, a French philosopher and Nobel laureate, said, to exist is to change is to mature is to go on creating yourself endlessly. We are Toastmasters. We want to learn public speaking in a better way, efficient way. And that's what we want, and that's what we want. And Toastmasters International, you heard just now why it was created, have come up with a new pathway. So it's a good program. And we heard some of the things about it. So first our job is listen, think about it, read about it yourself, and then accept it. You accept the concept, then eventually you will be able to adopt it. And who knows, a few years from now you will be adept at it. Now before you go into this program as to why it is good for you, I want to tell you my own experience. Just a few years ago, I was used to traditional system of medical recording, charting, handwriting. I did that for 45 years during my training as well as residency as well as my practice. But then came some of the hospital administrators, the government, with a new system they call electric medical records, EMR. It was new, it was complicated, it was expensive, it was time consuming. 50% of the doctors said no. I was one of them. But it took a long time of reading, going to these conferences, learning about it, putting some more time. But finally, after a year or two, I was able to accept it. And today, EMR, the electronic medical system, is very efficient. It is so portable. I can go anywhere in the hospital, any ward, any emergency room. I can log on the computer and I can get all the information about the patient, their history, their x-rays, their labs. And that's exactly what I think we are trying to find out here in the Toastmasters. So I'm going to talk to you about three things. Number one, it is an enhanced program. It is a better program. Number two, it is portable. And number three, the costs are more or less comparable. What do you mean by enhanced program? We just heard, in the traditional system, there were two pathways: communication, leadership. Now, in this new system, there are 10 pathways. There are 5 levels. There are 59, what are those called? Some kind of projects and 300 competencies. So that's quite expand. And as you heard, it was well researched, well tried in different clubs in different countries, and they found it worked. It is upgraded because it gives you all kinds of information. For example, I wanted to practice and perfect humor in medicine topic. Yes, I did humorously speaking. I told the entertaining speaker program, but that's where I stopped. I wanted something more. Now I can log on, Pathways, go to my base camp, go to my speeches, and then some other person or even the base camp people will have some videos for me about how to do better. So there are some pathways which will help you to get along in your project. The second is portability. One of the main thrusts of this program is going to be online. So you can get on a computer anytime, any place. You can have your laptop, you can have an iPad, iPhone. You can get on the base camp and see your project. And thirdly, cost. When you buy a pathway, it's for $20. But if you want to progress in your present program, you have to buy manuals, 2 or 3 or 4. So that comes to the same thing. So we have this program which is developed, tested, tried, and still we want to work on it. We had to accept it. We had to adopt it. We have to work at it. We will have many more sessions like these or some other practical demonstrations, and we will try to work on it. So in closing, the change is always not easy to accept. There is a Chinese proverb about it. When the winds of change blow, some people build walls, while others build windmills. What are you going to do? And Mr. Toastmaster, thank you.